Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine Hu. I'm a registered dietitian and certified diabetes care and education specialist with Stanford Healthcare. Really excited today to be talking about the topic of mindfulness and mindful eating, and we'll be leading you through a short breathing exercise as well. So starting with what is mindfulness and mindful eating. So mindfulness is the practice of focusing your awareness to the present moment. So not necessarily pushing thoughts or certain emotions away, but rather embracing them and letting them pass in your mind. Another part of it is acknowledging your thoughts without judgment. So viewing your thoughts in a more neutral manner. And when we apply this to eating, what we notice in research that they found that there's decreased response to external food cues. So eating something just because it's right in front of you or being triggered by it, improved hunger and satiety awareness. So being able to recognize when you're full and maybe when you want to stop eating, as well as increased food satisfaction and pleasure, just due to the fact that we are being more engaged and present with what we're eating. So starting with mindful breaths before moving into mindful eating exercise. So this is just a practice you can do anywhere, whether at work, in the bathroom, in the elevator, just to practice this concept of attuning yourself to the present moment. So if it's available to you, I'll have you sit upright with your feet flat on the ground, close your eyes or look down with a neutral gaze, and start bringing awareness to your breath. So notice the breath going in and out of your nose or your mouth. Notice how it enters and exits your body, maybe the sensations of the flow of air in and out of your nose. Observe how your lungs expand, maybe your stomach expands as well. And then as you breathe out, notice maybe there's a sound or a sensation of air leaving your nose. And go through a couple rounds of this type of breathing on your own. Some people find it helpful to put their hand on their stomach so we can better be able to notice how the breathing is contributing to the sensations. Now, after a couple rounds of breathing, maybe your mind has started to wander off. So gently acknowledge, then bring your attention back to the breath. And once you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, bring your attention back to the room. So this is just an activity to practice to help calm our system down, especially if we're feeling anxious or worried. Reconnecting to our breath and bringing us back to the present moment can be helpful. So next, I'm going to walk you through a mindful eating exercise. So this is something I recommend trying or putting the audio up when you are about to eat a food or a snack. It could just be for an exercise. A lot of individuals like to use a single raisin. Whatever food is available to you, just have it with you. So sit down in a table or a seat that's comfortable for you. Try to turn off your phone or the TV so that just in front of you, you have the food that you're about to enjoy. Take a moment to maybe do some of those mindful breaths to acknowledge the tasty food you're about to eat. Maybe think to yourself, what does it look like? What does it look like it will taste like? Maybe you start noticing salivation, maybe smelling the food and the aroma. Then pick it up if it's something that you're able to pick up. How does it feel in your hand? Is it hard, soft, any particular texture? Is it starting to melt? Do you see steam coming off of it? And while you're going through these thoughts and observations, just continue to take deep, mindful breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and if your eyes are not yet closed, close your eyes. Bring the food, whether it's on your hand or the plate, up to your nose and take a mindful breath. Think about what it smells like. Is it sweet? Is it nutty? Is it salty? Is it something that you've smelled before? Maybe it's a new food that you have not smelled before. And once you're ready, go ahead and take one bite of the food item and then acknowledge the flavors that you're noticing as you're working with the food in your mouth, as you're breathing and aerating the food. Notice the flavors that come up initially. Does the flavor tend to change as you continue to chew it and move it around in your mouth? Does it taste different on different parts of your tongue? And then just let the flavor swirl around in your mouth a little before swallowing that bite. Take as much time as you like. Once you've swallowed, go ahead and take another bite. So this time you can go ahead and think about the flavors again. Think about if any sensation is different this time. And repeat until you're satisfied. Remember that it is okay if this is challenging because it might be a very different way from how you're used to eating. And the goal isn't to eat this way every single time and be able to have this sort of presence and mindfulness with food, because in reality, sometimes it's not available to us to eat in this way. However, with practice over time, it's helping us create this new habit where we are pausing and maybe reflecting and observing, really using our five senses to take the food to another level for us or interact with it in a different way. So I would recommend maybe starting off with doing this exercise. It can even be just with your first bite of one meal. It doesn't have to be for the entire meal, and just building that habit. And that's all. Thank you so much.